Khureb BeRuakh, Sword of the Spirit, narrated and interpreted by Wendy.
Nahum. Chapter 1. The Prophecy of Nineveh, the Supper of the Vision of Nahum, all the ensnarer. All is jealous, and 𤤄𤄄 revenges. 𤤄𝄄 is an avenger, and possesses fury. 𤤄𝄄 is an avenger on his adversaries, and he is a watcher of his enemies. 𤤄𝄄 is slow to anger, and great in power. 𤤄𝄄 will not clear his path during a whirlwind and during the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. He rebukes the sea and makes it dry, and dries up all the rivers. Fruitful gardens weaken, and the white flower weakens. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence. Indeed, the world and all who dwell in it, who can stand before his indignation, and who can abide in the fierceness of his anger. His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. 𤤄𝄄 is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knows those who trust in him. During the bath that passes over the bride, he will make room for her, but his enemies will pursue darkness. What do you imagine of 𤤄𝄄? He is making a bride. There will be times of trouble, for while the thorns are tangled, and the drunkards are drunk, they will be consumed like stubble fully dried. From you comes one who imagines evil against 𤤄𝄄, counseling wickedness. Thus saith 𤤄𝄄, although they have allies and are numerous, they will be destroyed and pass away. Although I have afflicted you, Yehuda, I will afflict you no more. Now I will break their yoke from off your neck, and tear your shackles away. Also, 𤤄𝄄 has a commandment for you. From the house of their deities they will not sow your name again. I will cut off the graven image, and the mask, I will dig your grave, for you are worthless. Look there on the mountains, the feet of one who bears good news, who proclaims peace. Celebrate your festivals, Yehuda, and fulfill your vows. The wicked will not invade you anymore. They will be completely destroyed. He who dashes in pieces is coming up before your face. Keep the munition. Watch the way. Make your loins strong. Fortify your power mightily. For 𤤄𝄄 has turned away the excellency of Jacob, like the excellency of Yeshariel. For the destroyers have emptied them out, and marred their vine branches. The shield of his mighty men are made red, and valiant men are in scarlet. The chariots will be flaming torches in the day of his preparation, and the fir trees will shake terribly. The chariots will rage in the streets. They will jostle one against another in the broad ways. They will seem like torches. They will run like the lightning. He will recount his worthiness. They are stubble in their way. They will make haste to its wall, and a defense is prepared. The gates of the river will be opened, and the palace will be dissolved. Also the established will be led away captive. She will be raised up, and her maids will lead like the voices of doves, tabernating upon their breasts. But Nineveh is of old like a pool of water. Yet they will flee away. Stand, stand, they will cry, but no one will look back. Take the plunder of silver for yourself. Take the plunder of gold. For there is no end of the store and glory out of the pleasant furniture. She is empty and void and waste, and the heart melts, and the knees strike together, and there is much pain in her loins, and their faces all gather blackness. Where is the dwelling of the lions, and the feeding place of the young lions, where the lion and the old lion walked? The lions whelp, and no one made them afraid. The lion tears in pieces enough of his whelps, and strangled for his lioness. filling his lairs with the kill, and his dens with the prey. Behold, I am against you, saith Yahweh of hosts. I will burn her chariots in smoke, and the sword will devour your young lions, and I will cut off your prey from the earth, and the voice of your messengers will be heard no more. Woe to the bloody city! It is full of lies, robbery. The prey does not depart. The noise of a whip, the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and the prancing horses, and the jumping chariots. The horseman lifts up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of carcasses, and there is no end to their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that sells nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against you, saith Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover your skirt upon your face, and I will show the nation your wickedness, and the kingdoms your shame. And I will cast abominable filth upon you, and make you vile, and will set you like a gazing stock. And it will come to pass that all who look upon you will flee from you, and say, Nineveh is laid waste. Who will bemoan her? From who will she get comforting? From where will I find comforters for you? Are you better than the populace? Are you too good to be faithful? No, that was a situate among the rivers, that had the waters around about, whose ramparts was the sea, and her wall was the sea. Black strength, and an eternal fortress. A bow and my love were your helpers. Yet she was carried away. She went into captivity. Her young children also were dashed in pieces at the top of all the streets. And they cast lots for her honorable men, and all her great men were bound in chains. Also you will be drunk, you will be hidden. Also you will seek strength because of the enemy. All your strongholds will be like fig trees with ripe figs. If they are shaken, they will even fall into the mouth of the eater. Behold, your people in the midst of you are women. The gates of your land will be set wide open for your enemy. The fire will devour your bars. Draw your waters for the siege. Fortify your strongholds. Go into clay and tread the mortar. Make the brick kiln strong. There the fire will devour you. The sword will cut you off. It will eat you up like a cankerworm. Make yourself many like the cankerworm. Make yourself many like the locusts. You have multiplied your merchants upon the bars of the heavens. The cankerworm spoils the flies away. Your crowned are like the locusts, and your captains are like the great grasshoppers, which camp in the hedges during the cold of day. When the sun arises, they flee away, and their place is not known where they are. Your shepherds slumber, O king of Ashur. Your nobles will dwell. Your people are scattered upon the mountains, and no one gathers. There is no healing of your bruise. Your wound is grievous. All who hear your bruteness shall clap their hands over you. For upon whom has your wickedness not continually passed? The end. I hope that you find my Bible series, Khureb BeRuakh, Sword of the Spirit, enlightening. The word of Yahweh is a treasure trove of mysteries. It's amazing what you'll discover when you read it with your eyes open. My name is Wendy, and you've been called out of darkness